Welcome to episode 3 of BSI's Getting Better in Your Backyard. This week we're going to focus on shooting, and we're very fortunate to have Coach Dave Love, NBA shooting coach, with us this week to help us go through the details. Enjoy! Continuing to use the progressive instructional strategy of skill, drill, and compete, I'm going to focus on the first portion, the skill, and I'm going to talk about a few key points around shooting with respect to triple threat position, set point, and follow through. Then I'm going to pass it over to Dave Love, and he's going to show and explain some of his favorite drills to help work on these key points around shooting. And then we're going to finish up with a competitive drill, which will allow you to make some decisions about what is the correct skill to use in a decision-making environment. The first part of the shot is the triple threat position. The focus in this picture is balance. Feet approximately hip width apart and toes are pointed at the target. The feet have a minimal stagger. Toes are pointed at the target. Hand is in the middle of the ball with the fingers parallel to the target line or pointed at the target. The shooting hand is in the middle of the ball with the fingers again pointed at the target or parallel to the target line. The non-shooting hand is on the side of the ball and the fingers should also be pointed towards the target. Moving to the set point in your shot. Your elbow lift is important. Don't lift it any higher than your shoulder height. A low elbow is very important to get lots of lift on your shot as you move into your follow through. Your hand position is directly under the ball in the middle of the ball, and your fingers remain parallel to the target line. Moving to a front view of the set point, you again see that the shooting hand is directly under the ball in the middle of the ball, and the fingers are parallel to the target line, particularly the index finger. The non-shooting hand now is on the side of the ball with the fingers pointed straight up. And again, you see that the elbow needs to remain low at shoulder height or below so that you can get appropriate lift on your shot when you move into your follow-through. Moving to a rear view of the set point, the shooting hand remains under the ball with fingers parallel to the target line. And now we can take a look at the non-shooting hand, which is starting to come off the ball. And the fingers continue to be pointed straight up as that happens. The final part of your shot is your follow through, and that requires a full extension of your elbow and a full flexion of your wrist. Your elbow finishes above your ear, again focusing on getting good lift on your shot. A high arcing shot is very important for accuracy and also to allow a margin of error. So your elbow starts below your shoulder or shoulder height and finishes above your ear height. Now I'm very happy to pass this recording over to my good friend Dave Love, who's going to talk about some of his favorite drills that he utilizes when teaching players how to shoot and working with them to improve their shot.
Hey guys, I'm NBA shooting coach Dave Love. This week we're going to work on the micro skills of improving your balance and getting your guide hand off the basketball when you shoot the ball. Continuing on with the idea of skill, drill, and compete, we're going to start with the skill of getting on balance. I want the shooter to start with their back to the basket and their partner beside them with a hand on the hip and a hand on the shoulder. The shooter is going to think about jumping in the air, turning and landing facing the rim in a balanced position. but the partner is going to push them to the side. You can start slowly and pushing easily in the beginning, but as the shooter improves, I want you to get more aggressive and get them more off balance and force the shooter to fight for their balance when they shoot the basketball. There's no excuse here to shoot shots off of 1 foot or land with poor balance. Fight to get your balance before you shoot, get stable, and finish on balance at the end of the shot. This is a version of form shooting that I do with all my players. I want you to start with the basketball in triple threat position with your shooting hand on the top of the basketball and your fingers pointed at the target. Slowly lift the ball up towards your set point, the position around your forehead. Take 3 or 4 seconds to get to that position. Now, the whole reason you're going to go slowly is to make sure that your hand arrives on the bottom of the ball with your fingers parallel to the line in between you and the hoop. So lift the ball slowly, take 3 or 4 seconds to get to your set point, and when you're at the set point, your hand should be on the bottom of the basketball with your fingers parallel to the target line. From there, you just accelerate out without the ball stopping moving. Now, this is for the drill, read the coach's feet. Now we're going to start to work on the 2 micro habits together. I want you to start with the partner in front of you. The partner is going to give a cue with their feet on which direction they want the shooter to go. Cut in the direction of the high foot, and then get on balance and execute slow to quick. Start to use these micro skills that we just worked on in this new environment where you don't know which direction you're going to go. Read the high foot, land on balance. It can be either on a jump stop or a quick 1-2 step. Start the ball moving slowly, arrive at the right set point, and accelerate through that set point without stopping. And now this is for the cone touch drill. Now you can start with a partner facing you. You have the basketball in your hand. You're going to make the decision which direction you're going to go. Are you going to go to the right or are you going to go to the left? Whichever direction you pick, the defender now has to touch the opposite cone. If you go to your right, they have to go to their right, your left, and touch the opposite cone before contesting your shot. Start with the cones nice and wide apart so that the shooter has a lot of time to get on balance, get their guide hand off the basketball, and as you improve the skill, move the cones closer together so that you have less time and are still able to execute the good micro skills.
Thank you so much, Dave, for your awesome work here in helping us out working on shooting. Now let's apply the skills that we've talked about in a competitive shooting drill called 3-2-1 shooting comp. The rules for 3-2-1 comp shooting: offense, you can fake, pivot, do whatever you want to get in a position to get your shot off. You also have the ability to take 1 dribble and shoot a pull-up. Defense starts arm distance away, no fouling. Other than that, you can do whatever you want to disrupt the shooter or get them out of rhythm. Scoring in 3-2-1 comp shooting: 3 points for a make, 2 points for simply hitting the rim, and 1 point for hitting a 1 dribble pull-up. If you hit the rim on the pull-up, you don't get any points, or if you shoot an air ball, you don't get any points. So it's a highly competitive drill that works on getting your shot off quickly with good technique.